He still feels you, not just in memory, not just in thought, but in energy, in the quietest moments, in the middle of the night, even if he's with someone else, even if you haven't spoken in months. But why? Why does your body still respond to his presence? Why do you feel him touching your soul without a single word being said? This isn't just your imagination. It's not just chemistry. It's something ancient, sacred, magnetic, a soul-level intimacy most people will never understand, because it was never meant to be ordinary. What if your desire is not a weakness, but a portal? What if every time you feel him, he's feeling you too? In this video, we're revealing the 5 unspoken, deeply sacred truths about twin flame intimacy and why they change everything you thought you knew about desire, connection, and union. Stay until the end, because the 5th truth might finally explain why your body, heart, and soul can't let go, and why maybe it was never supposed to. Drop a comment if you've ever felt his energy when no one else could understand it. Your voice could awaken another divine feminine on the same path. There's a moment when you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and suddenly you feel him. No text, no call, no physical sign, just energy, his. It's subtle but undeniable. A pull, a pulse, a whisper through your whole body, like he's right there in the space between your breaths. And maybe you've asked yourself more than once, am I crazy? Is this just longing? But deep down, something ancient in you knows. He still feels you. Twin flame connections are not of this world. They don't play by the rules of logic or linear time. When the divine feminine awakens to the depth of this bond, she begins to notice that even in the silence, something is still happening. Something is still alive. Something is being exchanged. And here's the truth no one tells you. The masculine feels her too, often more than he can admit, more than he understands, more than he's ready to confront. Because the energy between twins isn't just emotional, it's energetic. It moves in the field long before it moves in the physical. He may be miles away in another relationship, hiding behind ego or confusion, but he cannot hide from the soul frequency of the feminine. When her heart softens, he feels it. When she breaks down, he trembles. When she rises in power, his whole world shifts. This isn't wishful thinking, it's resonance. The kind of resonance that vibrates through timelines, lifetimes, and layers of karmic illusion. Have you noticed? When you finally let go, he returns. When you open your heart again, signs begin to appear. When you surrender the outcome, he dreams of you. That's because the feminine doesn't need to chase to be felt. She simply is. Her presence, when rooted in love and aligned with soul, sends ripples into his field, and those ripples awaken him. This video is going to take you deep into the sacred intimacy that no one talks about, the kind that lives between souls, not just bodies. You'll learn the 5 surprising truths about twin flame connection behind closed doors. Truths that may help you understand why your desire won't leave, why your body reacts, and why your silence is often louder than words. So, take a deep breath, beautiful soul. This journey isn't about waiting or wanting. It's about remembering. And it starts here with the energy he still feels. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments, have you ever felt him when there was no reason to? No message, no contact, just presence? Your story might be the sign another divine feminine needs to know. She's not alone. There's a kind of intimacy that defies logic, one that exists beyond skin, beyond words, beyond touch. It's the kind that happens when no one's looking, when your body is still, but your soul is reaching, when he's not physically there, and yet you feel him. This is one of the most misunderstood truths about the twin flame connection. Physical contact is not the foundation. Energetic intimacy is, and often it's even more intense. Have you ever had moments where your body reacts as if he's right there? A sudden warmth on your skin, a tingle in your spine, a wave of emotion rising with no logical trigger. That's because his presence is not always physical. It's energetic. He doesn't need to touch you to reach you. He just has to feel you. And you, as the awakened feminine, are more open to this energy than you realize. Your heart, your womb, your intuition, they're tuned like sacred instruments. He doesn't even have to be conscious of it. But when he thinks of you, when he dreams of you, when he aches for you in silence, you feel it. Sometimes in your chest, sometimes in your sleep, sometimes in the way your whole body seems to react for no reason. And let's be honest, it can be overwhelming. You might wonder if you're imagining it. You might second guess your sanity. Because how could you possibly be feeling him when he hasn't even called? But here's the spiritual truth. The twin flame bond is built on a shared energetic field. You live in each other's vibration, Your auras have danced across lifetimes. Your souls are entangled in the most sacred, magnetic way. And when two souls are that connected, the need for physical proximity begins to fall away. This is what creates unspoken intimacy. It's what makes you feel him before he speaks. It's why a dream can leave you breathless, why a song can send you into tears, why your body remembers, even if your mind tries to forget. And here's the most beautiful part. This kind of intimacy awakens him. He may not understand what's happening, but he feels the pull. And often it's this pull, this invisible closeness, that begins to stir his soul awake. It reminds him that something sacred is missing from his life, something he can't touch, but can't escape. So if you've been doubting yourself, don't. Your connection is not broken just because he's silent. It's alive. And this first truth, that intimacy lives beyond the physical, is what allows the bond to evolve even through separation. You are not needy. You are not delusional. You are connected, and your body, heart, and soul know it. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt that deep, unexplainable closeness, like he was touching you with no touch at all? Tell me in the comments. Your experience may help another divine feminine realize she's not crazy, she's connected. There's something mysterious about the way he shows up in your dreams. Sometimes it's subtle, a passing image, a glance, a whisper. Other times, it feels more real than waking life. A conversation, a kiss, a moment so vivid that you wake up breathless. But what if these dreams aren't just your mind playing tricks on you? What if they're real? The second truth about twin flame intimacy is this: the connection continues in dreams because the soul never sleeps. In the astral realm, where ego dissolves and time doesn't exist, your souls meet freely, without resistance, without masks, without fear. It's the one place where his higher self can reach you, even if his human self is blocked, confused, or far away. And the feminine, awakened, sensitive, intuitive, becomes a natural receiver of these visitations. You may dream of holding him, talking to him, laughing, making love. You may even wake up with tears in your eyes or a deep calm in your chest because your soul remembers the truth. It wasn't just a dream, it was a reunion. Have you noticed it happens most often when your heart softens? When you stop trying to control the connection and instead feel it? That's because the dream realm responds to your frequency. When you're open, trusting, surrendered, you become receptive to these soul meetings. And the masculine, even in his sleep, is drawn to that openness like a lighthouse in the dark. In fact, many awakened men have confessed to dreaming vividly of their counterpart, even when they didn't fully understand the connection. They feel her presence, they hear her voice. Some wake up shaken, wondering why they feel so emotional, so haunted, so magnetized. The dreams begin as whispers from the soul, but over time, they can become activations, triggering memories, emotions, and awakenings that the masculine cannot ignore. And here's what's even more powerful. Sometimes your dream was his dream too. Have you ever shared a dream space, woken up and felt like something truly happened, only to find out he had a similar experience at the same time? This is the soul reminding you. The connection transcends physical reality. You are never truly separated, not even at night. So what do you do with this truth? You receive it, you honor it. You don't chase the dream, but you also don't deny its power. You let it be what it is, a sacred reminder that you are still connected, and that your energy is reaching him, even when your words cannot. And if you've been dreaming of him more often, it's not random. It's not a sign of weakness. It may be one of the first signs of reunion energy rising. Now, I want to know from you, have you ever had a dream of your twin flame that felt more real than reality itself? What did it awaken in you? Share it in the comments. Your dream could be the confirmation someone else has been waiting for. There's something almost eerie about it. You're alone, maybe journaling, meditating, cleaning the house, or just sitting in silence. And then, out of nowhere, it hits you. A rush of emotion, a wave of heat, a sudden ache in your chest or flutter in your stomach. No trigger, no warning, no reason. But you know who it's connected to. This is the third surprising truth in twin flame intimacy. You can receive his energy fully, even when he's not physically present. It happens in solitude because that's when your channel is most open. Your defenses are down. The noise of the world fades, and the energetic cord between you and your divine masculine starts pulsing, vibrating, transmitting. Because whether he's aware or not, his soul is still in conversation with yours. And often he sends energy without even realizing it. He may be thinking of you. He may be going through something emotional. He may be trying to resist the connection, and in doing so, pours even more energy into it. And you, the divine feminine, are tuned in at a soul level. Your body becomes the antenna, your heart the receiver. Your stillness becomes the sacred space where his emotions arrive. ever felt sudden arousal without any clear reason? A burst of anxiety that didn't feel like yours? A deep sense of love, grief, longing, like you were living two emotional lives at once? It's because you are connected at the frequency of soul, not circumstance. Even in separation, especially in silence. This is not your imagination. This is not wishful thinking. It's energy transference, a sacred exchange beyond the five senses, and it can intensify during important moments on his path. When he's feeling lost, when he's going through endings, when he starts to realize no one can replace you, when his walls begin to crack open, it's in those moments that your solitude becomes a portal, a place where his energy flows to you, seeking calm, seeking connection, seeking truth. And you don't have to do anything but feel it, receive it, honor it. This doesn't mean you carry his pain. It means you recognize the soul bond for what it is, a living, breathing, energetic bridge. This is why your spiritual hygiene is so important. This is why grounding, clearing, and protecting your energy matters. Not to block him out, but to discern what is mine and what is his. Where am I being called to anchor peace? Where am I being asked to simply witness, not absorb? You are not just a woman feeling too much. You are a divine feminine, learning to hold a cosmic connection with grace and sacred strength. So I want to ask you, have you had those moments in solitude where it felt like he was right there, even without saying a word? Have you felt emotions that weren't yours, but were still so deeply real? Share your experience in the comments, because your story might validate what another soul sister is quietly experiencing right now. Desire. It's the part of the twin flame journey that's rarely spoken about openly, and yet it pulses beneath everything. The longing, the pull, the magnetic craving that won't seem to go away. You feel it in your body. You sense it in your dreams. You hear it in a song, a voice, a memory that brushes across your skin like a ghost. And while many try to silence it, deny it, shame it, here's the fourth unspoken truth. Desire isn't just physical. It's a sacred catalyst for awakening. It's the fire of remembrance, that aching, burning, overwhelming longing you feel for your twin flame. It's not weakness. It's not obsession. It's your soul waking up to something ancient. Because when twin flames connect, especially through intimacy, or even the energy of intimacy, it triggers a profound spiritual activation. Your physical yearning isn't just for his body, it's for union, for soul recognition, for the divine to merge through two human forms. Desire is the echo of union already written in the stars. And sometimes it's through that intense craving that the feminine is cracked wide open. You begin asking deeper questions. Why do I feel him so deeply? Why can't I move on like I've done with others? Why does just the thought of him awaken something sacred inside me? Because the desire isn't there to torment you. It's there to initiate you into your body, into your intuition, into your divine power. You see, divine feminine, your sensual energy is not just about romance. It's the life force of creation. It's the portal through which spiritual awakening accelerates. Desire becomes the fire that burns away illusions. It strips you bare of conditioning, control, ego. It forces you to feel, and in feeling, you remember who you are. And here's the twist. He feels it too, even when he runs, even when he denies, even when he's with someone else. He can feel your energy vibrating through the bond. He may not understand it, but he can't escape it. Your desire stirs his soul, even from miles away. But here's where the feminine often gets tested. Do you let the desire spiral into pain, chasing, and self-abandonment? Or do you let it become a sacred signal, leading you back into yourself? You get to choose, to anchor the energy within, to alchemize the longing into creativity, pleasure, presence, to let the fire purify you instead of consume you. Desire isn't here to punish you. It's here to awaken you, to awaken your power, to awaken your divine magnetism, to awaken your heart to a love that is both cosmic and embodied. So the next time the ache rises, pause. Don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't judge it. Ask it, what are you here to show me? Where am I still forgetting my own divinity? How can I meet myself more deeply through this fire? And I'd love to hear from you. Has desire ever cracked you open on this journey? What truths have you discovered in the moments when the longing felt unbearable? Share your soul in the comments. Your words might unlock something for another sister walking this sacred path. There's a kind of connection that no physical act can fully contain, a union that goes beyond bodies, beyond time, beyond the visible world. And when you experience it, you just know. It's not imagination, it's not fantasy, it's not a dream, it's soul intimacy. This is the fifth truth in twin flame intimacy. When souls make love, it's real, it's sacred, it's unforgettable. You've likely felt it before. In meditation, in the space between waking and sleep, in dreams so vivid they leave your body trembling, or in a quiet moment of solitude where his presence suddenly wraps around you, like he's right there, breathing into your skin. And here's the truth: you're not crazy. You're not making it up. You are feeling what your soul already knows. Physical separation does not mean spiritual distance. Emotional silence does not mean energetic absence. His soul is still communicating with yours, sometimes with more raw truth than his human self ever could. When souls make love, it transcends all the earthly limitations we've been taught to believe. There's no need for permission, validation, or proof. There's just knowing. There's just being met. Have you ever woken up breathless, your body buzzing with energy, but you were completely alone? Have you ever felt an embrace, a kiss, a deep merging in a dream that left you in tears or bliss? That was him. Not just a memory, but an energetic visitation. A meeting of souls in the astral, in the in-between, in the sacred. Twin flames are always connected, whether you're together in the 3D or not. And that connection doesn't turn off when the body sleeps. In fact, sometimes it's only when the body rests that the soul finally feels free to reunite, free to express, free to say what the ego couldn't, free to love fully without resistance. And here's something few talk about. These soul encounters often happen right before major shifts. Before one of you has a breakthrough, before contact resumes, before the next stage of the journey begins, because the soul connection precedes the physical. It initiates the unfolding. It's his way, or your way, of saying, I remember you, I still feel you, I never stopped loving you. And though it can leave you aching, it can also awaken something, your own sacred sensuality, your capacity to feel deeply without attachment, your ability to receive love that is pure presence. This kind of intimacy is not about lust. It's about recognition. Two souls bowing to the truth of what they are: eternal, electric, divine. So, divine feminine, the next time you feel him in your energy, whether in a dream or in your bones, don't brush it off. Don't doubt it. Instead, honor it. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and whisper back, I feel you, I remember too. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced moments where it felt like your souls were making love, even in silence, even in separation? What did it awaken in you? Take a breath, love. Let everything you felt in this video land softly in your body, because what we've just explored goes far beyond curiosity or information. It's remembrance. It's a return to something your soul already knows, even if your mind is just now catching up. These 5 truths about unspoken twin flame intimacy weren't shared to stir confusion or longing. They were shared to help you feel seen, to remind you that what you felt, what you continue to feel, is real. You aren't imagining this connection. You aren't making up the dreams. You aren't broken because you still feel him after all this time. You're simply attuned. You're awakening. You're living through one of the most intense and sacred spiritual initiations a soul can go through, the twin flame journey. And in this journey, intimacy isn't always what the world tells us it should be. It's not just bodies colliding. It's not just physical closeness. It's energy. It's presence. It's merging in the unseen and still being forever changed. So if you've ever questioned your experiences, if you've ever felt alone in the depth of your desire or confused by the energetic intimacy that lingers long after he's gone, know this: you are not crazy. You are not alone. And your body, your dreams, your energy, they are all sacred messengers on your path. The divine masculine feels this bond too, even if he runs, even if he stays silent, even if he tries to numb or replace. Because souls can't be fooled by illusion. Souls remember what the mind tries to forget. And you, dear one, are being invited into deeper trust, to surrender into the mystery, to hold yourself in softness instead of shame, to embrace your own feminine power, not through control, but through presence. So as we close, I invite you to ask yourself, where have I been doubting what I deeply feel? What if my desires were not problems to fix, but pathways to walk? How can I honor my soul's intimacy even when the 3D doesn't make sense? Let these questions guide you back to your center, back to your knowing, back to your truth. And now, beautiful soul, I open the space for you. What part of this video resonated most deeply with your journey? Have you experienced these subtle yet powerful truths of intimacy with your twin flame? Drop your reflections in the comments below. Let your voice ripple through this sacred collective. Let another woman feel less alone because of your honesty. This space is yours. This journey is holy, and your heart is a gateway to the divine. Thank you for being here. Make sure to subscribe for more channeled insights, deep soul messages, and sacred feminine transmissions every week. With all my heart, until next time, you are held, you are seen, you are loved.